Hey, it's the Bargain Bounty Hunter, and it is summertime, so I got a product to help with the heat. Now, let's check it out. So at our house, we have an air conditioner system that is struggling to keep up when it gets really hot. But we have two window units in opposite sides of the house that do a pretty good job keeping it cool and offsetting what our central air can't do. So we decided to get a pedestal fan to try to move some of the air around instead of the smaller fans. So I went to Walmart and I picked up this, and I thought I'd talk about it as it's summertime. This is the Lasko Cyclone. It is an 18-inch pedestal fan, and this one actually went to, according to what it says on the box anyways, you can raise it to about 58 inches off the ground, whereas some of the other options, they would only go up as high as like 47, 48 inches. We wanted something high enough that my son couldn't get his fingers in here and touch the blade. So this is what I'm gonna try out. Now this one at Walmart was $32.94. There was a version, not by Lasko, but by Mainstays, that was a 16-inch oscillating pedestal fan that had more bells and whistles. It had more speeds than this one. This one is only 3 speeds, low, medium, high. The one that was more expensive, it was $39.97, I believe. It was a Mainstay brand. Like I said, 16-inch fan, and it had 12 speeds. It had a remote control. It had a lot of bells and whistles for something as simple as a fan. So I decided to go middle of the pack because they had another fan that was made by Lasko. It was a 16-inch. It came in black and white, and that one was only $21.97, I believe. So I went in the middle of the road with this one at $32.94. Primarily because it's a larger fan and it can raise higher. So let's open it up, check out how to set it up, and see how it works. All right, so here we go. I did bring my little screw kit that I keep up in my living room for little projects that I need, just in case. I'm not really sure this is going to need much assembly, but let's check it out. It looks like a box that would just slide off, but it actually doesn't. And there's some perforations here, which I believe are just for tearing it off, tearing it open. I might not even need a knife for this. There might be some assembly required, because here, as you can see, what looks to be the fan head. Yeah, there will be some assembly required here, so I'm glad I got my screw kit. We've got our fan blades here, which they're kind of flimsy, not real high quality. I was expecting something a little more rigid, but that's okay. As long as it does what it's supposed to do. We got our instruction book, our fan cage, our fan base, which has got some good weight. It's wide, shouldn't tip. And the arm, which is adjustable. One more thing in there. This, which tightens probably the angle of the fan head. Interestingly, even though it has all these pieces, I did not see any screws. So this all might just snap into place real simple. Let's check it out and try to get this thing assembled. All right, so I got all the parts laid out here on my table, and I'm guessing it's going to start with the base, so that's what I put down first. Looking here at the instructions, they come in several different, two different languages, English and Spanish. We'll get this thing put together and see how hard it is. It starts off with this adjustable arm. This is how you raise and lower the fan to the proper size you want. And that just pushes in. No mounting hardware or anything. It just pushes right into the base. If you push down hard, it seems like it clicks in. So then it's not going to fall out as easy. From there we go right to this assembly head, the fan head. It's all put together in one unit. There's some bubble wrap around it. There it is. You can see here 3 different speeds right on the top of the head, and then this is the button that you would push to make it oscillate. So this simply so first step, the base, the arm into the base, the head onto the arm, and next we're going to go to this assembly of the blade and grill assembly. This piece here goes right like this. So you'll see that there's a little spot here that you're going to make sure it fits into, but it's pretty easy, and the instructions show you which side is up and which side is down. After that, you have this piece here. It's threaded, and it threads onto this fan head assembly. Keeps everything in there. Want to tighten it down a little? Okay, after that is the blades, which fit on. Just so you're gonna see that there is on here 2 little pieces that cross through the shaft here, and it makes like a T, and you want to make sure you fit them in to the grooves here. If you push, you'll feel it snap into place onto those grooves. Then it's this little piece that says tighten. That just screws in here on the center shaft. Make sure you're tightening it the right way, or it's not going to go on. You're going to want to hold the blade, because if you just keep spinning, all you're doing is spinning the shaft. You're not actually spinning the screw onto this piece that tightens. There. Last piece is this front piece. This piece here, which snaps in. There's plastic clips along the side of this cage here that are going to hold it in. So I like to try to keep the logos nice and straight. So you're going to want to try to snap it in so that the logo here is straight. But it was really that easy to assemble. There is the entire thing. So let's test this thing out. I got a plug right here on the side. So I'm going to plug it in, and then we'll see how fast it blows and check out the speeds, and also check out how it oscillates. Okay, I got it plugged in now. Right here on the back is a piece that you can unscrew on the arm, and it'll allow you to raise it and lower it to your desired height. On the side here, you can adjust the tilt There's no screw to knock it in place or anything. There seems like there is some kind of locking mechanism inside, and you can hear it clicking when you hit the different spots where it can stop. So you want to just click it to a spot, and then it should stay. On the back, as I showed before, there's three different speeds. High speed, medium speed, low speed. So your first speed you're going to come to is high, the fastest speed it has. I'm going to, just for noise purposes, keep it on the low speed. And then right here on the back, you just press down and it will oscillate. Seems pretty good. Everything seems to be working right. For a good look at that, you can see here is how the directions show the speed indicators and the oscillating knob. But I'll bring you over and show you. There it is right there on the top. Again, on the side here, I'm going to stop this so I can show you. The way that it tilts. It's just right here. You don't have to do anything but push hard enough to get it to click into place. And that's it. So that is the Lasko 18-inch oscillating fan from Walmart. It was $32.94. I was able to pick it up at my local Walmart. They had a lot in stock. And it was cheaper than the 16-inch that had all the bells and whistles, which was closer to a $40 price point. And one for similar bells and whistles, similar functions, 3-speed, tilting, adjustable arm, but didn't go up as high as this one. That was $21.97, I believe. So, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be safe and enjoy your summer.